Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as always, practice according to your condition. This is a practice for all levels, but there are modifications. There are options for practitioners of all levels. So if you are familiar with the variations, you're free to try them. If you're familiar with Dharma Yoga practice. Otherwise, please practice according to your comfort level, your experience, and respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. And imagine all beings out there are feeling exactly what you're feeling, are being affected to an extent of what you say, you do, and you think. So we want to practice in a way that is conscious, that will build the best experience possible. So on that note, let's begin. So let's begin by sitting tall and straight. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. We'll begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're becoming one with all beings everywhere. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering. May we acquire the intellect to attain the knowledge that frees us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. So let's start by establishing ourselves deeply in the spiritual heart within. Actually, before that, let's do the mantra for purification. We'll do it 3 times. If you know the mantra, Do it with conviction and do it with volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. If you don't know it, just pretend you're channeling the Guru through your voice and the Guru is singing through your voice. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Bhiantraha Stihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Bhiantraha Stihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pantrikaksham Sabaya Bhiantraha Stihi. Now we'll do spiritual breathing in order to establish us deeply within the divine essence that resides within the center of the chest and right side of the physical heart. That is the location of the spiritual heart. Raise your arms up, the palms slightly turned up. From the fingertips, inhale down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4. Imagine you're attracting the best of the best. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention and breath there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. Just the breath leaves. Everything that you pulled in stays within. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale down. Everything you need through the arms right into spiritual heart. It's like a direct path to God. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention and the breath there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale. Attract everything you need. Imagine there's a magnet in the spiritual heart, bringing everything in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all there as an offering to God who resides there always. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down now. So let's do 3 rounds of purifier pranayama. This helps us purify the nadis. These are psychic receptors all throughout the body. There's a countless number of them. So when we do this, we're imagining that we're bringing all the purifying effects all throughout the body. And on the exhale, you can imagine expelling all the impurities out of the body. The technique is to inhale through 4 counts through both nostrils, hold the breath for 12, apply the throat in a root lock, exhale out for 8 counts through the left side. For the breath retention, the root lock, contract the buttocks, push the belly button into front of the spine, imagine lifting the whole pelvic floor up towards the navel. That is a root lock. For the throat lock, as you inhale, you want to fill up the lungs and raise the chest so that when it comes time for the breath retention, when you tip your chin down on the chest, your back can still stay straight. You want to have a nice straight passage for the breath and the prana to rise. The tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth will seal off the lock. The attention at the space between the eyebrows. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, the mudra consciousness on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. When you turn the palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we use the thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's begin. Breathe out completely, empty the lungs. Inhale through both nostrils now. 2, 3, remember, raise the chest. 4, hold the breath, chin in the chest. Apply the throat in a root lock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through left side, release the locks. 2, 3, 4. Be completely empty by the 8th count. 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to keep the attention at the space between the eyebrows. 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side evenly. 2, 3, 4, 5, last time. Inhale through both nostrils. 3, 4, hold. Everything stops, all the attention, the space between your eyebrows. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out to the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the right hand down now. Breathe normally for a few moments. Now we'll do alternate nostril breathing. Anuloma Viloma. There is no breath retention for this one. It's a type of calming breathing that'll help to bring the mind in a state of quietness, free of cravings. The thing with cravings is that sometimes it turns up those desires to form strong attachments, which ultimately leads to a restless mind and a discontented mind. So for this, and with the mind in that state, there's no chance to meditate. So for this, we use the same mudras for the hand, for the left hand, right hand, thumb for the right nostril. We're breathing in through the left for 8 counts. Imagine breath moving down. You can visualize the movement of the breath on the, and then we close both nostrils just momentarily, both nostrils completely before we open up the other side. The right side, we breathe up, we exhale. The breath moves back up. Inhale down through the right side again for 8. Close both nostrils, and then we open the left. Exhale for 8. So breath is always moving down on the inhale and up on the exhale, just like the movement of the diaphragm. So sit up tall and straight, and let's begin. Breathe out completely to empty the lungs. Now close off the right side. Inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. My hand is signaling the movement, the direction of the breath. 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, exhale back up. 3, 4. You can keep your hand on your knee. 6, 7, 8. Down to the right side, inhale. 3, 4. It's like the lungs, raise the chest. 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left, exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down on the inhale. 3, 4. Keep your mind or attention fixed on the movement of the breath. Close left, open right, exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down on the inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left, exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, inhale. Up, exhale, right. Down to the right. Exhale, left. Inhale, down, left. Exhale, right. Lose yourself in the movement of the breath. Keep watching the movement of the breath. Down on the inhale to the right. Use your imagination to watch the breath move. And exhale, left, up. Inhale, left. Exhale, right, up. Down, right, inhale. Exhale, left, up. Let's do one more. Inhale, down. Up, exhale, right. hand. Back down on the right knee. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, mind, and emotions. Now we did do that for very long, but if you do this for at least 12 cycles a day, you start to feel the benefits. And as you get more used to it, you can add on a cycle per week or every 2 weeks, according to your comfort level, according to your schedule. Now you have a powerful tool to help you to improve your concentration. If you can hold your concentration for 2.5 minutes, that's basically meditation, uninterrupted concentration. So now we will begin the asana practice. Continue to tap into the eternal witness within. Pretend you are the eternal witness, watching everything. Remain as the witness, unaffected, undisturbed, unjudging. And remember, it's through the forms that God manifests in His universe. So love and revere each and every one. Try to see the divine in each and every being. Let's now come to standing. We'll continue with the asana practice. Start off with some warm-ups. So move the joints if you can with vigor and with enthusiasm to attract the attention of the divine. Take the head around and around. If the guru, the divine teacher within, senses the enthusiasm, the students are more apt to share the knowledge with them. And go in the opposite direction now. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. Right arm swings backwards. You can bring the left foot forward if you like. You can also use the left hand to support the shoulder if you're tight there. And turn the body with the arm. Go forward now. And then the right foot forward, left arm goes back. Make as though you're winding up to throw a ball. And then go forward. Good, now bring both arms up over the head. Take over the opposite elbows, bend to the left. Go to the right, bounce a few times on each side. Back to the left. Stretch the whole upper side of the body and try not to create too many folds in the waist at the underside. And then back. Come back to the center. Little circles over the head to begin. Mostly head, neck, and shoulders moving. But then as you get more, the body gets warmer, you can increase the size of the circle. The chest and upper back coming into the movement. And if you feel apt to do so, the whole torso circles. Trace large circles in front of the body. And then coming all the way back up, go in the opposite direction. Start again with little circles, mostly the head, neck, and shoulders. And then the circles get larger and larger. And then perhaps they finish with those large circles, like a propeller on an airplane. And then coming all the way back up. Now release the hands. Shake out the wrists, move the fingers very, very rapidly, like you have no control over the hands. They're moving all by themselves. Up and down, like the wings of the hummingbird. The fingertips disappear, they're going so fast. Drop the arms by the sides of the body. Continue to shake the shoulders, the head flying all in directions. The arms like heavy ropes. And then conclude. From here, jump up and down, Zulu jumping. If you can't jump, you can just lift your heels and just bounce up off your toes. But if you can, jump up higher. Get the blood moving in the body. Good. Now, arms in front. Move the feet very, very fast. And then conclude. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send energy all throughout the body. Arms up to the side. Feel free to bring your left hand to the wall if you like. Swing your right leg back and forth. Watch your toes. Try not to step your toes on the ground. You're trying to get your knee to the shoulder, the toes eventually to the back of the head. And then the other leg. The leg feels like a pendulum that went out of control. And then conclude. The feet back together, arms by sides of the body. Inhale, come up, lift up the heels as your arms come up as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, come back down. 2, 3, try not to allow the heels to hit the ground heavily. 6, inhale, engage your core and the leg muscles. Push through with your toes. 4, 5, 6, come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the movements graceful. Up. 3, move in a way that doesn't bring the mind into a state of disturbance. And come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay in the same temperament all throughout the practice if you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come up and hold the breath. Come up even higher if you can. And back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tip the head down in a gesture of humbleness. And stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. Let go of all expectations. Let go of all attachments to the results. So now let's come to the front of the mat. Hands to the heart, Surya Namaskara. Imagine we're all together physically moving like a school of fish. Staying with like the mind of offering. Raise arms up over the head, arch back. Hinge at the hips, come down, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee, lower down the seat, quite close to the heel. And then left foot goes back, knees down, the seat goes back behind the heels. 3 times, glide forward, brush your nose glands are coming forward. Roll the shoulders back, take the head back. Again, take the seat back, come forward. Pull the arms to propel the body forward with more power. And one more time, take the seat back. Make like a snake creeping through the grass. Uncoiling majestically. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down. Soften the line of the back. Then the right foot moves forward. If that's difficult, lower the left knee down. If the foot doesn't make it all the way forward, you can use your right hand to push the foot forward. Feet come together, Uttanasana. Belly on your thighs. Come right up, engage the buttocks and your back muscles, and come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back again. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that allows the breath to remain steady and even as possible. Left foot back. Move the body, the breath will follow, and deliver more power and ease and grace to the movements. Again, glide forward 3 times. Copy the form physically. Imagine how that balanced range of motion. Embody all the qualities of the serpent. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. Last time, come forward. 3 times blessed are those who can imitate the forms on all levels. Copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. See God again in all the forms. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat. The head comes down below the arms if you can. If you're flexible, touch your forehead to the ground. And then the left foot comes forward. Uttanasana. Come right up again. Reach up and back home. Hands to the heart. And again. Slide the body down. Head close to the feet. Right foot back. Every move has a particular consciousness. Tap into it. Knees down, bring the seat back, come forward 3 times. Good. And back. The head down, eyes downcast. Expression of humility. With the heart open, the eyes up, a gesture of adoration and surrender to the divine grace. And right up again. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Be like a dog, loyal to its master. Stay loyal yourself to the practice of serving others through the practice. Right foot forward, feet together, Uttanasana. Come up again. And back, Pranayama. Gesture of gratitude with the hands in Anjali Mudra. Reach up and back. Offer everything up. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Into high plank. Down to the knees. The seat goes back. And come forward. 2 more times. All the movements done with purpose, with intention. And always as an offering. The seat back, come forward. Everything after all is meant to be shared. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. The transformative force of the practice is to share everything. And do it not only for yourself, for the satisfaction of your own needs and desires, but for the benefit of all. Reach up and back. And go down. Uttanasana. The right foot goes back into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down, chest between your hands. And as your hips come between your hands, push into the ground. If you can, lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Bend the toes under, and then move the body a little bit. Push the shoulders back, the nose up. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Legs up off the ground if possible. Now hinge all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bounce here as well. Try to get your belly close to your thighs. The chest closer to the ground. Softer line of the back. See if you can get your forehead down to the ground again. Like a dog stretching its back. And then a right foot comes forward. Uttanasana. Chest on the knees. And come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Of course, move according to your condition. Reach up and back. Wherever you are is perfect. Just keep trying. Left foot goes back. It's the effort that's more important, not the result. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. Pull the elbows in towards the body. Turn the fingers out. Through into upward facing dog. Now if you can, move back and forth between upward and downward 3 times. Round your back, tuck your chin in, and then sink your heart, head comes down. Roll over your toes, push the heart between your shoulder blades, and then as you come to upward facing dog, right up to the center of the chest. Back the other way. Round your back. Try not to bend the arms, but try to get your back to lengthen, fingers to the seat. Roll over your toes again into upward facing dog. Chest all the way open in every sense. Open up the heart physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then the left foot comes forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Bow down again in own humbleness. Come all the way up to standing. And then back home. Raise your arms up. Go down. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Anjalyasana. Through and all the way through into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time, raise your right leg up. Lift the left heel. See if you can get your head closer to the ground. Dive your head down. And now, see if you can push the left heel back down, but without opening up the hip. Try to raise the right foot up even higher. And now look between the hands, pick up the head, and bring your foot forward between the hands. Uttanasana. And right up to standing. Try to see yourself in the practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, anger, determination, and adherence to ethical rules. You will make rapid progress. Uttanasana. Hinge at the hips, fold the body in half. Left foot goes back. And then all the way through into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg comes up, Lift the right heel, send the head down. If you can, touch the forehead on the ground. And now bring the right heel back down. If you can, right to the ground. Left foot comes up higher. If you want, you can lower the right forearm down on the ground. Now from here, pick up the head. Bring the foot forward. Try to move your shoulders forward over your fingertips so the foot lands softly. No big heavy thumps, no heavy footfalls, no jerks. Uttanasana. Come up again. Remember, the practice is an offering to the divine teacher within. So we're trying to make it as beautiful as possible. Let's add on now. Raise your arms up as you come down this time. Bend your knees, push your belly into your thighs, send your hands over the head. If you can, straighten your legs, but without detaching your body from the thighs. So again, do according to your flexibility. Now the right foot goes back. Back knee down, Kapiyasana. Bring your arms up over the head, and if you can, even behind the head, arms beside or behind the ears. Drop your shoulders down, push the lower back up and in. Kapiyasana. Now release. Come back into high plank. There's a few different entries into upward facing dog. You can do the same as you've been doing Ashtanga Namaskara. Maybe you can try Chaturanga if you're okay. The heels and the head and the same line as you come down, hovering above the ground and through into upward facing dog. Be careful of your joints, know your limitations again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the right leg comes up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring the foot between the hands down. Back knee down. Drop your seat right close to front heel. Again, Kapiyasana. Lean away from front leg. Stretch the whole front of the body. From the toes all the way to the fingertips. Now break the pose. Belly on the front thigh. Swing your hands behind the back. Join them together. Hold the breath to bring the left foot forward quietly. Uttanasana. Right up to standing. And then back. Again, reach up and back. Hinge. Belly on your sides. Push your seat up. Eventually your seat might come in line with your heels. Your legs straighten out. Left foot back. Back knee down. Kapiyasana. Radiate your light from within. Imagine you're the moon, crescent moon, reflecting the light of the sun. Keep the arms straight. Try not to bend the arms. Think of the crescent moon. There's no kinks anywhere along that continuous curve. Now break the pose. Come back into high plank. Chaturanga Ashtanga Namaskara into upward facing dog. Elbows over the wrists and then right through. Over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up and back. And then bring the foot between the hands. Reach up and back. Transition seamlessly between the forms like you're doing a divine dance devotion. Good. And then swing the hands behind the back. Join the feet together. Uttanasana. So you can get your chest below the knees, the forehead on your shins if your legs are straight. And come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Up, back, home, always. Always come back to the heart. Infuse all the movements with love and devotion. Reach the arms up and back. Come down. Uttanasana. The right foot back. Back knee down. Kapiyasana again. Reach up, pull the arms way back. And then let's move from one pose to the next with grace, like a shapeshifter. This time, if you like, swing your left leg all the way up into Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward into your high plank. Keep your leg up if you can. And if you can, lower your chest down first. If it's too much, lower your left and right knee down at the same time as the chest is coming down. Right to upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then the right leg up. Again, these are just options for the transitions. You can do according to your condition. Kapiyasana. Reach up and back. Fingertips eventually coming over the toes. And then swing your hands behind the body. Hold the breath. Left foot comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana. Right up to standing. Reach up and back. And back home. And reach up again. Come down. Keep watching the body like you're the eternal witness. Left foot goes back. Whatever happens, just dance with it. Be unjudging. Remain unconcerned. Just keep doing your best. And then break the pose. Plant your hands down. Swing the right leg all the way up and back into Ekapada Adho Mukha Savasana. Come forward, keeping your leg up if you can. Shoulders over the fingertips. Lower down according to your strength. However, whatever variation is suitable. Upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. And then the left goes up. Bring the foot forward. Reach up and back. Drop your shoulders down so the neck can stay long, the head can go back even more. And then break the pose. Right back into Uttanasana. Fold the body in half. Right up into Hasta Uttanasana. And then come back home, hands to the heart. Good. So now we're going to do 4 more. And this one is a different variation. I'll just demonstrate quickly. And we do each one just one after the other. So you bring your arms up and back and come down. Plant your hands, you can hop or jump back into Chaturanga. Bend your elbows as you're jumping back into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Bring your feet forward to your hands, hopping and walking, and come up. Okay, so 4 on your own. Reach up. Do them with a little bit more speed if you can. Try not to land the big jarring movement again. Nice and soft landings. Hold your breath as you jump back. Bend your elbows so you land nice and flat without waving the body too much. 2 more. Plant your hands. Good. Upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Feet to the hands. And last one. And reach up and back. And come back home. Now charge the body. Arms by sides body and standing Tadasana. Tall like a mountain, enter the consciousness of a mountain. Steady and quiet. Unmovable in your devotion to the practice. Inhale from the base of the mountain, the base of the spine up to the crown, which is like the summit. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Remain again solid in your conviction to serve others in everything you do. So let's do some balance poses now. We're going to come back to the back end of the mat. Start from bouncing T. If you can, your hands behind the back. Join your hands together. If it's too much, arms up to the side. Left foot forward, come forward, bend your left knee, bring your right leg up. Make as though you're lying on the table. The body looks like a capital letter T. Good. Now you can stay there, you can bend your left knee a little bit, come down, toppling tree. Open up your palms, bend at the wrists, bring your right foot up even higher. See if you can curve your back a little bit. Pull your shoulders back, your head about the height of the knee. If your arms out to the side, imagine you're a gliding eagle soaring on the surface of the ocean. Use your imagination to create the image that you try to realize with your body. Good. Now break the pose. Come back. Try it on the other side now. Join your hands. Squeeze the palms together if your hands are joined. Or arms up to the side, right foot forward, and hinge at the hips, come up with the left leg. Once your leg is up, you can straighten up the right leg. Keep your body nice and straight, try not to open up the left hip. And keep the hip closed as you go into the next variation if you're doing it. Bend your right knee, land your belly on your thigh. Pull your hands all the way up off your back as high as possible. Open up the palms if they're together, interlacing, keeping your fingers interlaced. Point the toes, make the pose as pretty as possible. Now break the pose, come back. Charge the body, inhale, imagine the breath coming in through the body, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, centered everywhere throughout the body. Share it with all beings. Okay, so now, left foot forward, left hand down on the ground, not too close. Give yourself room so the hip can open up a little bit more. Ardha Chandrasana. If you're having trouble with that, you can even come onto your knee. If you're having trouble balancing, you can do it from here. Or if you have a block, you can use a block. If you have that's another alternative here. Stay on your fingertips. If your hand's on the ground, raise your right arm up. Open up fully to the side. Now bring the right hand down. Belly centered over the left side. Bring your right foot up higher. If your hamstrings are very tight, you can bend the right knee and try to get your right knee up as high as possible. Your left hand on the outside of the foot, index finger against the outside of the heel. Right hand comes right close to the foot. See if you can get off all but just the index finger off the ground. Eventually bring the right index finger to the inside of the heel. Gaze just beyond the toes. And try to have your hip right in line with your heel. Good, now bring your hands down. Now here, the foot is just behind the wrist, not too far away. You can bend the right knee again, flex your foot of the right foot, and see if you can push the left heel up off the ground. You can keep on doing this, or if you want, warm up a little bit more, press into the ground with your hands, and see if you can take a few hops up. Maybe 5. If you have a handstand practice, you can do it now. Bring the left foot up to meet the right if you like. Press into your hands. This helps to strengthen the wrists. And bring the left foot back down. Release. And from here, roll your way up. Keep your head heavy. So these are all options, of course. Do according to your comfort level. So now let's do the other side. The right foot forward. Reach down to the right hand. Stay in the fingertips, left leg comes up, open up to the mat. Whatever happens, again, if you fall out of it, just come right back up. It's not the result that's important, it's the offering of the effort. Now bring the left hand back down. Turn your body more so your belly is over the right thigh, and connect your belly to the side. You can bend your right knee to keep that connection. Again, you can bend your left knee if you like. If it's too much for your hamstring, just push your left knee up as high as possible. The right hand comes to the foot on the outside of the heel. The index finger is pressing into it. The left hand moves right close to the foot, right beside it, and so you can lift all but just the index finger up off the ground. The gaze is just in front of your toes. Perhaps eventually you can bring the left index finger on the inside of the heel. Good. Now bring both hands down on either side of the foot. Again, not too far. The more, as you jump, your foot might start to move back and you'll be more like this. You'll need more power to come up. So use your core, train your core. Bring your hands close to your foot and just try to lift the right heel up off the ground, push your way to your toes, bend your leg. It's a little bit easier to find a balance if your body's more compact. Push into your hands, hold the breath, and see if you can come up. You can keep on hopping up and down, or eventually you can find a balance. So if you have the handstand, go ahead. If you feel more comfortable doing this against the wall, then go ahead. With your toes. And break the pose. From here, roll your way back up. Charge the body, inhale, Basabas in through the spine, up to the crown. Exhale, centered everywhere throughout the body, centered to all beings as well. So one more. We're going to do ballet pose and into Natarajasana. stand on the left foot. If you have to break in between, that's okay. So just do again according to, just do your best. Take hold of the right heel from the inside. Bring the foot out to the right. You try to have your toes and fingers on the same line. Maybe maybe you start more at the height of the hips, hips and shoulders. Eventually, maybe the foot comes up higher if you're more flexible. Lean to your left to try to keep your toes and the fingers in the same line. If you're having trouble balancing, stand against the wall or bring your left hand to a wall. Be graceful like a dancer. Exude the grace and the poise. Now from here, bring the foot back in. Change your grip so you're holding outside the foot and come forward. If it's too much to come forward, you can just stay upright like this. This is a variation of dancer. If you have more balance, you can take your left hand back to the foot as well. Pull the heel close to your seat first and then push it back out. If you're more advanced, you can have shoulder flexibility. You can do other things. You can take the foot bring the elbow inside spine, take the other side of the foot, and bring the elbow up. If you have that pose, go ahead, do according to your abilities. All sorts of variations to suit all conditions and all levels of experience. Break the pose. And then the other side. Anchor down to the right foot. Take the heel of the left foot from the inside and bring the leg out to the side. Maybe higher. If you're having trouble straightening the leg, and hold underneath the knee. There's always something you can do. Do the best that you can. And now from here, bring the foot back in, change the grip. Take hold of the outside of the leg, close to the ankle. It's easier to keep the grip if you're holding the leg instead of the foot. The foot tends to be slippery. Start with your knee bent as you're hinging forward, but then as your foot is coming further away, you can straighten out the leg again. You can take your right hand back to the foot as well and push it back, standing bow pose. Lift the chest. If you have shoulder flexibility, you can take the other grip. Make sure you're warmed up, you're ready, and you have the shoulder mobility to do so. Be careful of your joints. Know your limitations. You take your right hand to the foot as well. Break the pose. Wherever you are is perfect, and whatever we don't achieve in this lifetime, we just continue the next one, pick up where we left off. Go as far as you can in this life. Inhale the best, right up through the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout. So as Dharmaji says, don't worry, you'll have the chance to experience everything. So now we're turning to the long edge of the mat, arms out. Virabhadrasana, turn your left foot forward and come down. If you're more flexible, come down a little bit lower. The back knee is close to the ground. If you swing your hands down, perhaps the fingers eventually will touch the ground. Otherwise, you stay up a little bit higher. Okay, so try to lengthen your stance as much as you can. Look over the front hand, enter into the consciousness of a warrior. Proud, strong, courageous. Bring the right arm up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. If you're having trouble turning the right hip, lift the back heel. Turn on the ball of the foot. Look up between the hands. Express the most remarkable quality of the warrior, the steadfast devotion to the people they serve. Now from here, lower the right knee down, flatten up the toes. Kapyasana, you can have your hands on the back to start. Push into your seat, push up the fingertips. Try to remove all the wrinkles in the skin underneath your hands. Pull the elbows back, the head falls back. Now if you have any shoulder issues, you can't get your arms up, you can stay here. If you're ready, Kapyasana. Hands come together, rock your shoulders back and forth. Push your lower back up and in. Raise the chest up nice and high. Take your arms back further and further. Curve your back. Now from here, break the pose. Take the hands down on the inside of the left foot. Move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee, scooch back and forth. Push the right heel back further. Make sure your left foot is flat on the ground. So if your knee is way forward, heels off the ground, just slide your right foot back. The front shin should be vertical. And then push one more time to the right foot. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall onto your right forearm. Then roll back to your left. If you can get your hips down, perhaps the rest of the body will follow more easily. The pelvis, the belly, and the chest will come down. Make sure your knee stays close to shoulder, so not so much like this, nor like this. Keep your shin vertical. Try to get your back lower than the knee. Keep your gaze fixed like a lizard, just hunting for food. Imitate the form on all levels, merge with the form. Then you may find the ease when you put yourself in the mindset of that which you represent. Coming back onto your hands now. From here, left foot moves in a little bit closer. Come upright. Sukha Virabhadrasana and then into Sukha Trikonasana. Left shoulder stays against left knee, right arm up. If you want, you stay here, or you can come into a triangle if you like. Lift the back knee up, straighten out the front leg, move your hand back a little bit behind the heel. If you can't open up, bring your hand higher on the leg. If you want, you can do the whole thing with a bind as well. The right arm goes behind the back. Either take a half bind with your hand on the thigh, or the left arm underneath your left leg. Join your hands against the outside of the left thigh, right beside your hip, not around the seat. And again, you can come up with your right knee. Head down. Those who want to challenge yourselves can come forward with the right foot a little bit. Bring your weight over the left foot. See if you can lift the right foot up off the ground. Eventually you might be able to get your right leg up. Keep the left shoulder back, the left arm pressing into the leg. Come back down. From here, turn to the front. The right knee down, legs should look like a box. See if you can pick up the left foot. If it comes up easily, it's in the right place. Padivita Pashkamasana. I'll do it this way so you can see. Angle the toe and the knee towards the right in the same orientation. Angle in place with the left arm. Bring your right arm down. You want to eventually try to get your armpit on the outside of the knee. When your left hand pushes down into the right hand, you will be able to get up higher. The belly comes higher than the thigh, or around the same height, the center of the chest. You're trying to get right behind your thumbs. Left shoulder moves all the way back. Turn the face and chest up. You can see if you can take your right knee up off the ground. You can even see if you can take a bind. So turn more to your left. Bend your fingers in towards your wrist. Use the left hand to assist the right arm underneath the leg. And then join your hands underneath your belly. Feel free to do this with the right knee down as well, if it's easier for you. Break the pose. Come back, facing along the edge of the mat, and come all the way up. So if you need to, you spin around 180 degrees, go to the right. Keep your arms low, make sure your back arm is not dropping down. Keep the arms nice and level with the shoulders. Look over the front hand. Exude the steadfastness of the warrior to keep their duty. Virabhadrasana 1. Your left foot down. If not, if it's too much, with with your hip, lift the left heel up. Look up between the hands. Lower the back knee down, prepare for Kapiyasana. Hands on the seat, lean away from the front leg, allow the head to fall back. The chest stays open, upwards. If you can, hands in Kali Mudra. This represents Kali, the embodiment of transformation and fearlessness and rebirth. Have a strong desire to evolve, to transform. Reach back. It's all you have to remember is to stay in adherence to ethical rules. You cultivate enthusiasm and that drive. Now break the pose. Make your way into lizard. Move the right foot to the edge of the mat. Lift the left knee and just scooch back and forth again. Traverse with each time you go back and forth, try to get your hips lower to the ground. Imagine you're made of lead, very, very heavy. Push one more time to the left foot, lower the knee, flatten up the toes. If your hips are low enough, go to your left on your left form and roll back to your right. If you're not down all the way, if your hips are very high off the ground, just stay on your hands and just sink your hips. Keep on trying to get your hips come down and keep lengthening at the same time. The more you lengthen, the more the body comes closer to the ground. Eventually you might be able to get on your forearms and then flat on your chest. If you know any variations, go ahead here. I have the microphone, so it's kind of in my way. So keep your knee close to your shoulder. Every chance you get in the poses, once you find the pose, be still, allow the mind to come into quietness. Merge with the form. Now come back onto the hands. Slide the right foot back. Come more upright, your legs like a box. Turn to your left. Sukha Virabhadrasana. And then right into Sukha Trikonasana. The right shoulder with the right knee. Left arm goes up. And you can stay here or move into any of the variations that we explored before. The triangle, where you lift your back knee and slide your right hand back. On the foot or on the shin is of course acceptable. Or with a bind. Left hand can come around the back and hold the inside of the thigh. Or take your bind. The right shoulder goes underneath the right leg. Or right arm goes underneath the right leg. Join your hands not around the seat, so it's not so much like this. It's on the outside of the left thigh. So it's not so much like this. This makes it hard to move. Just move your hand just behind your left thigh, just underneath your hip, and then you can take the bind more easily. The head stays down. And if you want to try to pick up your left foot, you can. Move your left foot forward. Keep your gaze right from your toes. Lift your heel up so you can get your toes up off the ground. Shift your weight towards your right foot. Break your pose. Left foot comes down. Turn to the front. Left knee comes down. Parivrtta Paschimottanasana. Left arm up. Go to the right. Again, try not to stay hidden behind the leg with your hands at the shoulder. If your hands at the shoulder, keep pushing down and bring the body up at the same time. Center of the chest comes right behind your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. You can do the bind from here as well if you're knee on the ground. But push your seat back. Turn as much as possible your shoulder, your chest to the right. Fingers come in towards the inside of the wrist, and use the right hand to guide the hand underneath. You push your seat back to give yourself space for the arm to go through underneath. And then you can pick up the back knee. Turn your chest, keep the back leg strong. Push up through the heel, extend through the crown. Now break the pose. come back into your high plank. I'm going to do this way because that's free. So on your right hand first, on your left hand first, sorry, go to the right. If you're starting to sag into the sag through the hips and you're dropping to the shoulder, just bring your left knee down underneath the hip. The left shin should be vertical if your knee is down. Now go to the other side. On your right hand, spin to your left. Keep your fingers together. Hand a little bit in front of the shoulder to remind you to keep your arms strong and reinforced. Now going back to plank. Lower the right knee down, swing your foot out towards the left, bring the left knee right in behind it, swing foot out towards the right, and sit between your heels. If that is difficult, you can't get both sides of your seat down, you can just sit with your thighs together and sit on your heels to do the easy version. Okay, so that's always a possibility. Now from here, your right arm comes up, take hold of the elbow with the left hand, push it all the way up and back. Try to keep your elbow behind the center of the head, not out to the side. The right hand locks down between your shoulder blades. If you have mobility, left arm can come down, thumb down, and then bring your hand up the back. Join your hands behind your heart. Pull the hands and lift the gaze. Soften the shoulders, soften the gaze. Keep pulling your hands down towards the lower back. Release. If you're just sitting on your heels, you just go to the other side with left arm up. If you have your legs in the full pose, lift your seat and then start to walk towards your left. Keep your hands always in front. Just spin on your feet. You're not traveling, you're staying on the same spot until you're facing forward again, and then lower your seat back down. Your left leg should be on top this time. The left arm up. Take your hand, right hand to the elbow, and push it back. Anchor the arm in place with the back of the head, and again the right arm can come down if you like and up your back. No forcing, no straining, or going to the place of pain and suffering. All beings, remember, are feeling this through you. Deliver an experience that doesn't bring yourself into pain and suffering, anxiety, so you don't project that to others. Break the pose, shake up the shoulders a little bit. So moving back into the plank. One more round of Vasisthasana. If you have a variation this time, you can do it now. You can stay in the same pose with your knee on the ground, or you can raise your right leg up. Take the foot and see if you can find a balance. If you're in a full pose, you can again stay there, or do any variation. Lift the right leg up, or slide the right toes back. Turn on the left foot as you're sliding the right foot back, and then push your hip all the way up. You have to get your hip way up so you have the steadiness, and you can get the inside edge of the left foot down. The toes should be about the same line as the rest of the leg, not pointed out to, no more than 45 degrees. So you can take the right foot up. If you can take the right foot up easily, take hold of the knee. If you have more flexibility still, take hold of the foot. Break the pose. Come back, keep your hip high, keep your arm extended as you move back to plank. And sometimes it's easier going to, you can try this, do it from downward facing dog if you're doing that variation. So right hand moves towards the left, come into your side plank, immediately start to move your left foot back. Your hips are already up high. The toes, again, pointing the same line as the rest of your leg. Your hip is way up, as though you're trying to get your knee over your heel. And then see if you can take your left foot up off the ground. Maybe take hold of the knee or the foot, slide your hand up. Break the pose. Come back. into your downward facing dog. Right, come right to the front of the mat. Jumping or walking, come into a squat. I'm going to move back because I won't be able, I'm going to go out to the line of the camera and push your elbows against, out, back the arms and contact the inside the thighs. Kakasana or Bakasana. Hands down, lift your heels, move your shoulders over the fingertips. So if you're doing Kakasana, your arms stay bent and your arms are sort of like a shelf for the legs to sit on. Press your shins into the backs of the arms. Get your shoulders over the fingertips. You can pull your toes away from the ground, even just 1 foot at a time. If you don't feel comfortable lifting your heels, then just wait for that to come, that comfort to come. Otherwise, you can come into Bakasana, your knees come into your armpits, your arms stay straighter for this one. And so you can bring your toes up. Eventually, it's just only your armpits in contact with your knees, your armpits. Your knees in contact with your armpits. Those who want can start to bring your head down. So if you're in Bakasana, bend your elbows, tuck your chin in, and bring your forehead down on the ground. You can even move all the way up into your headstand from here. Split your legs. Now, if you are not comfortable going into headstand or an inversion in that way, you can just come back down and come up. If you don't feel comfortable, bring your feet up off the ground, just bring your forehead on the ground, lift your seat, come into hare pose. Try to get your seat over your shoulder, over your knees. If it's too much pressure on the back of the head, just move your head forward. So now you stay in the headstand. Those of you who are advanced practitioners who know what they're doing, then you can do whatever you want. Come, bring your legs into lotus, close your eyes, bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. If you need a wall or a chair, move your feet against the base of the wall or the legs of a chair. Your elbows come right from your knees, underneath your shoulders. Your seat is on your heels, like you're doing a child's pose. And then make sure you can tickle the other arms easily. And then don't move your elbows, move your hands forward. Your elbows should not be too wide. When you interlace your fingers and you bring your head into front of your hands, you should be able to touch the side of your head with your wrists, the heels, your palms. Bring one foot either on a seat of the chair or on the wall at the height of the hip. So look at the wall, place your foot at the height, about the height where the hip is, and bring the other leg all the way behind you. Keep your feet dangling close to the ground. Bend your toes back. If you flex your feet and push to the base of the toes, you'll have better balance and engages all the muscles you need to stay in the pose more easily. And eventually you pull your heel and your toes away from the wall. So it's just the base and the toes on the wall. Eventually you can even take your foot off the wall. Stay close, so you can always put your foot on a wall if you need to. Keep trying for a little bit longer. Those again who have other variations, you can stay in those variations or keep exploring other ones. But keep your mind always quiet, always observing like the witness. Last 30 seconds, those of you who are comfortable in headstand, if you want, you can lift your head up off the ground. You might want to bring your palms flat on the ground first, push into your arms, and then lift your head up. Tilt your head forward like you're about to move into, on your belly into your cobra. Just tilt your head up. Head back down, come out of the pose quietly, softly, with control. You can come down one leg at a time, so you land softly into your child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out off the teeth, relax. Slide your arms forward. Glide between the arms again, coming into your Bhujangasana. Uttanasana. Get ready to come forward. Hopping or walking again, come to the top of the mat. Fingers out, lift your heels. If you can, really flex your feet, push into your roots of your toes, come down lower without, if possible, moving your shoulders too forward. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Tuck your tail, come down very slowly. Your seat eventually lands right over your heels. Tuck your chin in, bring the seat back. Roll back into plow pose. And those who want to stay in plow or easy plow, you can stay there, your hands on the back if your feet don't touch down, to help support you to stay there. If you're coming to shoulders, you can come into shoulder stand also if you like. Bring your hands behind your back, move your arms further back behind your body, join your wrists together so your elbows come closer, and then you can bring your hands on your back. Your arms are all the way behind your body, and then you'll find a straight line coming up into your shoulder stand. Take your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Leave the body alone. If, however, you want to go into lotus first, you may. Make sure your knees are higher than the hips if you're doing lotus. Use your hands if you like to press into your thighs. Remember, yoga is about the cessation of the mind activity, the mind fluctuations. Concentrate on steadiness of mind and body. Now, if you're in lotus, you can either come down Pindasana, or if your legs are not in lotus, come down into plow pose. You can also bring your knees against, on either side of the head, your thighs against your body, Karna Pindasana. Now to come out of the pose, we're going to go into bridge pose from here. So you have the option of just rolling down all the way and coming to bridge pose, or coming down right from plow pose. Bring your hands on your back, so if you're lotus, release your lotus. One foot stays behind your head, and the other foot comes down in front on the ground. Land it softly. This way, keep the other leg behind your head so that you don't come down too heavily. And once both feet are down in your bridge pose, getting ready for, we can try couch pose here or fish. So for couch pose, you turn your feet out, your toes out a little bit, and then from here you release your hands from your back. You walk forward on your elbows and your shoulders until your elbows are close to your heels, and bring your hands onto your ankles, press into your elbows, lift your back and your head up off the ground. You have to do this in order for your knees to come down. And then you're holding ankles, and then you might be able to get your knees to the ground. If you have knee issues, then this is probably not the pose for you. But for those who are doing couch pose, I'm very comfortable with that. Seat on heels, the top of the head down, and take arms over your head. If that is not an option for you, from your bridge, just bring your hands underneath your seat, lower your seat on your hands, on your wrists, and stretch your legs out in front. Lift your back up off the ground, your chest high as possible, top of the head comes down. Your elbows are underneath your heart. Now breathe very fast in those like a sniffing dog. From here we're going to either come back into bridge pose if you're in fish. If you're in the couch pose, you can even come right up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're in bridge pose and want to do that, Urdhva Dhanurasana well, you can. Put your hands just in front of your head, fingers facing away, and lift your head up off the ground. Stretch the whole front of the body, head in front of your arms, lift your heels, and then come back down. Rest on your back, breathe in, breathe out. Imagine you faint and let go of all fatigue. Now from here, just for fun, roll back into plow pose for a moment and come into boat pose from here. You can either just keep your knees bent, hold the backs of the knees, try to come into boat without touching your feet to the ground between. If you're more flexible, and you can take hold of your big toes, your ankles, and without bending your legs, try to come up, hold the breath, and come right up into seated boat pose. And then you can let go of your legs. You can keep your legs bent if you like for your boat pose. Breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. Lower the feet down, Paschimottanasana. Arms come up, hinge at the hips, come forward, belly on your thighs. You can take hold of your legs, hug your legs to your body with your arms. If you're tight, you can stay here with your knees bent. Eventually, if you have more flexibility, you can push your heels out. Try to get your legs flat on the ground without detaching your belly from the thighs. Keep on trying to imagine your chest is going to move beyond your knees. From the base of the spine, inhale up the whole length of the spine to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Why we're doing these mental exercises and visualization is to help improve the concentration. Otherwise, the mind jumps all over the place. So watch the movement of the breath again between the base of the spine and the crown. Coming back up. From here, separate your feet so the feet are about 2 feet apart, or the width of the mat, just on the outside of the mat. You can either take hold the insides of the heels and try to get your body down between your thighs, the head try to move in line with your heels. More flexible, you can take your arms underneath your lower legs and take hold of the heels. If your shoulders are already lower than your knees, Koramasana. The arms come behind your body. Allow the legs come onto your back with your arms. If you need to move your feet closer so that your legs are not coming down on your elbows, that's nice and comfortable. Slow down the breath. Just like a tortoise. Tortoise has a very long breath cycle, that's why they live so long. Each being has a certain number of breaths according to their karmas. The mosquito uses up the breaths very fast because they breathe very fast, so they don't live as long. Now, break the pose, come back, bench pose. Hand behind the back, move the feet in, close to the seat. Push your hips all the way up. Make sure you're not sagging like an old couch. Try to push your hips up in line with your knees and your shoulders. The chest higher than the shoulders, the head goes back level so the head rests the body. If it's too much, keep your seat on the ground. If you have wrist issues, you can do this pose. Just lift your heart. Bring your chin, your gaze up. Okay, so from here now breathe very fast in the nose, make the belly button jump. Bhastrika breath. Lower the seat down. here, cross your ankles, come right up onto your knees. So from here, bend the toes under, hands on the seat, and hinge at the knees. Go back a few times. Try to get your shoulders behind the feet. If you feel I have to do so at some point, 3 or 5, take your hands onto your heels, right hand on right heel, left hand on left heel. Bring your heels together, lock your baby fingers together, and push your hips all the way forward like you're going to fall on your thighs. Lift the chest, allow that to go back. Push into heels, come back, shoulders back, over your behind your heels, hands on the seat, and come back up. Hands in front of your knees. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come onto your forearms. Baby tiger. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Raise your right leg up. Try and keep your legs straight. Push your chest forward away from the seat. If you want, you can come onto your hands. Keep trying to get your leg up. If you want to take variations, you can bend your right leg, take hold of your foot with your ankle with your left hand. Be very flexible. You can get a move with your right hand. Bring your foot closer, higher than the shoulder. Try to get your elbow close, higher than the shoulder. Move your hand forward and move your foot up. So if you have the shoulder mobility, you can do this one as well. Break the pose. Come back onto your elbows. Round your back for a moment. And then arch, round, come back to neutral, raise your right leg up, left leg up, sorry. Push your foot as far away from the head as possible. And feel free to stay there. This is a nice stretch for the lower back. If you keep pushing your chest forward away from the seat. You can also move your hands where your elbows were, come into the full tiger pose. Reach up with your left leg higher. Take a bind if you like with the right hand. Or with the left hand if you have mobility. Bring your elbow right in close to your body. Take hold of the foot. Place the fingers pressing into the outside of the foot. Other fingers wrapping around the outside. Try to push your foot up so your elbow is higher than your shoulder before you move your elbow forward. Protect the joints again and raise your arm up over the head. Break the pose. Again, round your back, come onto your forearms. Round your back. Arch. Rounding and arching. Now sit back on your seat. Bring your knees, your feet forward. Your shins together. Knees together, feet together, left arm up. Go to the right. Right arm right against the center of the back, against the seat. If you lean back, you're not getting the full benefit. You won't be able to get the full benefit of the twist. Keep your back very straight and upright. Try to get your chin over the back shoulder. And go back to the other side, left hand behind the center of the back, right arm up. Go to your left. Imagine you can see right through your skin at this spiraling action of the spine. You sometimes have to use your imagination to achieve the effect you're trying to achieve to a greater extent. Amazing things are ahead of you. Keep on trying. Go to the edge of your potential, as Dharmaji says. Every time. Then come back. Lie on the back for Shavasana. So once you're on your back, just lift your arms and legs up. Tense everything up. Squeeze. Form fists with your feet and your hands. Bring all the muscles of your face to your nose. Everything tightens up. And then just relax, release everything, drop everything down. Feel as though you fell from a building. Everything instantly relaxes as though the muscles just completely dissolved and everything just sinks into the ground. The best now coming to you. What cultivates contentment is the understanding of the rules, the laws of karma. Everything is happening according to the divine plan. And if you're experiencing suffering, it's likely because of past actions and deeds that require some spiritual correction on our parts to resolve that so that we don't repeat. And it just brings us into a more compassionate state that allows us to not repeat those patterns that cause pain and suffering for ourselves, for others. So be grateful for all experiences, even difficult ones. Be grateful for everything you're experiencing, because it all serves divine purpose in the end. To help us to attain self-realization, which is the end, marks the end of the pain and suffering, and the beginning of divine perception. Now say to yourself the following sentence 3 times. The goal is self-realization. Keep that firmly ingrained in the mind. And keep on trying to stay in observance of the ethical rules. First and foremost, stay compassionate. Keep on cultivating the compassion. See yourself in others and see God in others. Prepare now to come back to seated position. Move in a way that is gentle, that is reverent, that quiet. So you can stay in this state of calm and serenity. Once you're seated, take your attention to the spiritual heart, the residing place of God. Stay anchored there, remain established in the divine essence, that divine spark that is within you and within all beings everywhere. And try to see that in all beings. And then how can we ever want to hurt anybody or anything? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.